Good morning, y'all. Wiggle here. This morning it's still a little cool out. It's 40 degrees, which is not bad. It's 52 in the greenhouse. And it's like 40 something out there in the other. So I'm seeding some trays, some seed flats. So the way I do it, well, first of all, I am working with Ford hook, large white ribbed, ruby red, and Belize Swiss chard. And I'm also working on red acre cabbage, golden acre cabbage, and Brunswick cabbage. I buy a pound of seeds just to have a lot of seeds on hand. So instead of buying little packets, I buy big packets. And generally the bigger the seed, the longer it lasts. Not always, but generally. Cabbage seeds are small and they're not going to last more than a few years. So, but I have them for now. I can trade with them. I have a lot to work with, and I'm not really losing anything because whatever money I'd spend, I mean, $3-4 on a little package and maybe $2, but you get a whole pound and you got something to work with. The way I break them down, these little coin envelopes, write it on there with pen. And then I wrap a little piece of packing tape around this so when you're getting your seeds out, you don't rip it. And then I'll fold it over when I'm done and put a paper clip on it. And this is fairly full, but that's more than enough for this year. So I just put the packet down in there, scoop some in there, and this is what I work with. I'll put that in the refrigerator when I'm done here. So that's one thing. So let me go ahead and get this one ready. Using the plant tags, I've made mine own out of Venetian blinds. I've used popsicle sticks. I've used Sharpies. I don't recommend Sharpies. Ballpoint pen actually lasts longer. And if you get regular plant tags, it seems like ballpoint pen lasts the longest. I don't know, there might be better ways, but I've tried Sharpie and it fades out. Or it blurs. So, and I find that plastic is better than wood as long as it doesn't dry out and crack. So, actual plant tags may be the best way to go. They seem to hold the ink the best and so forth. And I'm going to go ahead and get this little packet filled with some Ford hook. So when you get them, they actually have a little air in the bag. So after I scoop my seeds out, I like to press as much air out as I can and then seal it. And one thing, don't have your tape hanging over because your seeds will stick to it. So make sure when you tape it, you stay on paper. Anyway, so it is 48 in the greenhouse. Not bad. The sun's just hitting. So here's my salad containers. You can see that I've got my chickweed going in some of them. The rest are strawberries I put out there just until they start blooming, and I'll turn them sideways and then I'll move them somewhere else when they start bouncing off the top because they'll rot when they touch the plastic. So here's, I went ahead and put all my strawberry planters are behind there. And then I got this monkey grass everywhere, so we just moved it out here. It's fairly hardy, and since it's, we're moving towards mid-February, I think it'll be fine even if we get some cold. If we lose some, we lose some. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, of course I forgot my marker. All right, so here's the flats I've already done. You can see I just left the finger holes there. First thing I would generally do is put my tag in. But anyway, I just poke my seeds in here. You can fast forward past this. Alright. And then, let me get my seeds. Then I just get a few seeds in my hand. Swiss chard seeds, I'm used to seeing are bigger than this. So maybe they broke them up, or maybe this is the actual size for this variety. I don't know. But anyway, I'll just put this camera here. And I just pinch it, and then I just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So this is my cedar is just using my fingers. 1, 2, 1, 2. If they get a few escapees, just let them go. I just put 3 in there. With normal germination rates, you'll usually get at least 1. If not 2, if not 3. And actually with Swiss chard, there's multiple seeds in one seed. Usually. I'm not exactly sure. No, didn't make any in there. So anyway, that's the idea. And then I'll just water it in with a watering can, and that will flood my seed over with the soil. I didn't pat these or anything. I just put the seed in there. This has not been compacted or anything. I'm in the dirt. I just shake the dirt in there. It's loose. So it's going to shrink down a little bit. But that's okay. I want it to hold water when I water it because it's going to drain out. And I'll also be trying to adjust these temperatures today, this evening after the sun quit shining, to make sure I have the soil temperatures at, in the 60s. 65 is what I usually put it on for most seeds, but I can adjust it. I have them marked. We'll see how accurate my marks are on this. So I will be using heat trays. We're going to have a really cold week next week, but then I'll just turn them off. I'll just use them for a few weeks just to make sure if it gets really cold in here. It's not necessarily the air temperature that'll kill your seedlings. It's the soil temp. So if your soil temp holds, you can get colder. You can't get freezing air, but you can get pretty cold air, and most of your spring crops will be okay with really cold, even 33-degree temperatures, as long as you hold your soil. But your mileage may vary. That's how I do it. So I'm also going to plant out all of these containers today with carrots, and then some kind of green to accompany it, some faster growing green of different sorts. That way I can get the greens in and out while the carrots are taking their sweet time to do their thing. That one had some wild stuff in it, so I just left that one. It's got some mallow, some chickweed, some Egyptian walking onions, so I just kind of left those. Anyway, I'm going to get all my trays done. I'll probably see these trays here behind the glass. I'll probably do some tomatoes and peppers today. I'll show you that when I get to it. Let's wiggle out for now.